Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny on Death from Above. Today, we have a legendary max video for you on the Techeun Rage, if I'm saying that right. Techeun Rage? Techeun Rage? Techeun Rage? Either way, it's the legendary fusion rifle. It's the Queen's legendary fusion rifle, but you get it from Varix, from getting, let me see, either completing a card in PoE, completing a sigil, or ranking up Varix. I believe it's completing a sigil, doing the high score or the cumulative score. You can get the Techeun Rage. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm pretty sure that's the way you get it. I can't remember. I've had it for a couple weeks. So we're going to take a look at the Techeun Rage in today's Legendary Max video. Now, what I usually do in my Legendary Max videos is I will take a gun in Destiny, Legendary or Exotic, go over the flavor text, the base stats, the talents I have on mine, then we'll take it into PvE and PvP. I'll give it arbitrary grades and we'll talk about it, and then I'll get your opinions at the end. So, if you're ready for that, hold on and strap in and all them other words. And let's take a look at the Techeun Rage. The flavor text reads, "We honor your sacrifice." This is a general consensus with the Queen's weapons. They have some sort of Queen's reference, so we honor your sacrifice. This is to those that have fought and fallen for the Queen, I guess, is what it means. Something like that. Really cool looking gun. I like it. It is a special weapon. If we look at the base stats from Planet Destiny, we can see that the Techeun Rage has an impact of 71, range 35, stability 42, reload 56, charge rate 26, aim assist of 80. That's pretty high. Equip speed of 30, recoil direction of 45, and zoom of 15. Now, if we compare that to something like the Vacancy, which right now is kind of the top fusion rifle in Destiny in PvP, you'll see that the impact and charge rate are pretty different. The Vacancy has an impact of 95 with a charge rate of 16. This has an impact of 71 with a charge rate of 26. So, with fusion rifles, you get that trade-off. Faster charge rates hit less hard. So, the slower it charges, the harder it's going to hit, which is an interesting trade-off. It's a unique gun to Destiny. I like fusion rifles. But the range, it's a little bit less. Stability and reload. Stability is kind of low on this gun. It's not an issue I've noticed, but it's because I'm fighting at shorter ranges. With stability on a fusion rifle, when the range is lower, that means the particles spread out farther and the damage fall off is sooner or closer to you. So with a shorter range fusion rifle, you have to play a little closer, but it's usually a quicker charging one, so you can just run up on a guy and blast him. That's the way I like to run. The aim assist is pretty high. Noticing that compared to the Vacancy. Equip speed is slower, though. It's kind of slow, but it's got good aim assist. The talents on mine kind of play into that a little bit better, though. If we want to make a direct comparison, we can look at them. I've got the Vacancy right here. Do a comparison. You can see that my Vacancy has max stability because it's the vendor Vacancy with rangefinder. So it's going to have better range. It's going to have better everything, but it's got hot swap. They both have hot swap. So let's take a look at my Techeun Rage, and we'll talk about the talents. Now I have the reflex sight and the red dot sight. I want to go with whatever one gives me a better range, but they're both kind of the same. This one improves handling. This one improves aim assist. With this gun, since it's a quick charge, I want the fastest handling. So I'm going to keep the red dot for the improved handling. I will note that I put on the red chroma. It's a purple gun with yellow stuff, but I put red chroma on it just to try it out, and it looks so good. Look at it on my Titan. Look at that. Does that not look amazing? Let's get in the shadows. Let's get in the shadows and see how amazing that looks. Looks like something out of Tron. Looks awesome. I love that chroma. But anyway, going back to the talents on my gun after we look at the size. It's got Rescue Mag, chance to refill this weapon's mag when critically wounded. That's pretty good. Pretty good, especially in PvP. Quick Draw, Skip Rounds, which are a lot of fun on a fusion rifle, Oiled Frame, and Hot Swap. I found that Hot Swap is one of the go-to talents on a fusion rifle. Kind of gives you that Plan C feel, because you get bonus accuracy when you pull it out. That's what she said. Anyway, the Rescue Mag, Quick Draw, and Hot Swap kind of all coincide pretty well on this gun. I'm happy with what I got. I'm having a lot of fun in PvP with these. So let's get right into PvE and PvP performance for the Techeun Rage. So PvE, it's a fusion rifle. It's a quick charge fusion rifle. Those are probably better in PvE than the slow charge, because slow charge fusion rifles in PvE, most fusion rifles, no matter the impact, can take an enemy out in one hit, unless it is a yellow bar shielded enemy, and in that case, why are you using a fusion rifle? So the fusion rifles in PvE, I like using the quick charge one. This is a more quick charge fusion rifle, so it was pretty enjoyable in PvE. I ran around, blasted some Cabal. It was hard to get around the shield guys, so anything like that, like the Cabal with the phalanx, it was hard to get around their shield with a fusion rifle because the spread would kind of hit the shield and not really hit them, and it was hard to aim it specifically, but they're such big targets, vaporized them pretty easily. Like I said, the charge rate in PvE makes it more enjoyable than the slower charge fusion rifles. The range is noticeable. It does not have a far distance in PvE. If you're trying to hit stuff in anything past auto rifle range, you're not going to have a fun time with it. But it's really good for those enemies that are charging you, coming to try to get the melee off on you. You can back up, use it how a fusion rifle is intended to take out a charging enemy, and have a lot of fun doing that. So I had a lot of fun in PvE with it. Now let's talk about PvP performance. It's pretty strong in PvP. I was not expecting to have as much fun with it as I did. I'm used to using the Vacancy, which is a higher impact, slower charging, longer range fusion rifle, and I've been used to that. But I knew this was going to be a shorter range, quicker charging fusion rifle, so I was playing to that effect. Now, I didn't have the greatest gameplay, but I did enjoy it a lot. Once you find out the range of the gun, you can take people out surprisingly well, especially since it's a quicker charge fusion rifle. It'll fire off faster than the Vacancy, faster than the fusion rifles I'm used to. So I was able to take people out when they're charging me. I was able to charge into a room and take people out. I could be more aggressive with this fusion rifle because it would fire quicker. And it just looks dang cool with that red chroma. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. The talents on mine really helped out a lot. They helped out with the hot swap, with the accuracy. Rescue mag, I'm sure procced a couple times, but I never noticed it. So anytime I get critically wounded in PvP, I'll pull back and try to hide and wait till my shield respawns. And one of the mistakes I've made throughout PvP is I'll get hit and I want to give the hit back. And it's like, if you get hit, you just need to hide until your shield respawns. That way you don't die. Because if you try to re-engage, you're more likely to die because you have a smaller shield health. But anyway, quick draw on this weapon makes it really, really quick, really, really fast. Quick draw and hot swap make this a fun gun to pull out and use in emergency situations or just when running and gunning. I like quick draw. I like hot swap. I like all those things. So I really enjoyed this gun in PvP more than I thought I would. So let's give it a grade. PvP, I'm going to give it a B. PvE, I'm going to give it a B-. So those grades are all arbitrary, but they're, you know, something I like to do for the videos. What do you guys think? What do you think about the Techeun Rage? Do you have one? Do you like it? What other fusion rifles do you like right now? And what talents do you have on those fusion rifles? What do you think is the God Roll fusion rifle that you have in your inventory? I'm interested to see. And how do you like them in PvP? You using these things in PvP? I am. I've always liked them in PvP. I've always wanted. I don't know that I've liked them, but I've always wanted to use them. I've always wanted to vaporize that shotgun guy coming at me, or just be different. I get bored using the same guns over and over again, so I like using fusion rifles. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it. It helps the video grow and get noticed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Helps me know that you like me, because I like that. And I'm going to get out of here, guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you next time. See you, bye.